tension. Tension is a person who was created by Sensei Miyagi. In fact, the tension varies considerably depending on the times. Where this is the so-called first sanjen, then without this and going into this from the beginning, that's what I did in the era of creation. Our first day is coming in, I'm putting the moon. Even from this part, it used to be like this. There was a time when this one of the super limpy was put in. This is now being pulled out. If you are able to wear this hand shape firmly in the pulled out shape, because it will lead to the training of the future technique. Tension is increased when the level is increased. Beginners are distinguished in the form of sanjen. Advanced figures should be made to practice tension as much as possible. Then I'll try with you. Yes, watch out. Yes, tension ready? Yes, breathing here. Then your elbows don't lie down. Make sure your elbows are facing down. The bottom line is there. I'll bring this here. Only this caliber is originally... There's a different way of breathing here. Mr. Hasegawa, just try here. Yes, this part, this is the moment. Take another breath. Are you sure? How to use breathing at this moment. You usually take strength when you exhale, right? This is the only one that takes strength while breathing in. Just a little contrived to be able to do that, okay? Take strength while breathing in. Yeah. Yeah. So take this up. Be contrived to be able to hit in a few breaths. Usually a few breaths can hardly make a blow. Maybe it's normal to spit in the form of a thing. This spits out the peculiarities of my man. It's the final form of sucking in the last moment. Yeah. So suck slowly. And at the moment you decide it's normal to be short. So if it's from now on, Yeah. So if you do that, normally if you spit up,
だからそうすると、普通
next, if you don't smoke, you can't hit it. But this is when you learn the technique of hitting while sucking. The next blow should come out sooner.
次の時はもっと早く出るはずなんです。
Because the ingenuity for that is inside the store manager. I might be the only one doing this. I don't know if I'm doing it anywhere else, because I learned so from my master. For the time being, this is to the people who are here. I'll leave it as an issue, try to be contrived to be able to broach. So at once this time, a blow that sucks, not a blow. Try to practice. The original joint exchange is the only thing you poke from here is from your chest up. When you're going to poke down, you're going to poke from here. By nature. When you just do it as a shoulder, I'm out of here for a while. When we fight people, when you're poking down, you don't have to bother poking from above, so you have to poke it out of your position. That's why this part of the store manager is not here either. I'll take it here. I'm from here on. Everything else is here. Only when you lower it down from the position under the Erebus. So, a thrusting. Not at this time. This is not the case. I need to get this thrusting out of here. I'm not going to get this out of here. So there is a form of a high position or a low position. I'm just doing it as a shoulder. In fact, it's like hitting the shortest distance. It is to be contrived by yourself. As you can always poke from your position, don't pull it out and then poke it. Pulling and poking is muscle building. Think it's a foundation and do it well. Even on the shoulder, this is how you can move in your shoulders. There's every basic movement. Actually, you're right. You're not moving, because we combine it with this method and move. He's got a trick. So this is my shoulder. Not as long as we can do everything. The shoulder is really for moving. I'm making some basic muscles. It's a little different from the actual movement. That means he's not fixed. The shoulder is on the precondition that the other person is there. Because humans don't actually move. It's about catching someone who's not moving. That's what it is. A fixed position gag is just a frame. Even if it's my shoulder, I'm making the foundation for my muscles. Just be sure to wear it, otherwise your shoulder will die. I did my shoulder. Next is the actual movement, how to change where it's. For example, the first thing to learn in Igari is, in short, there's a shoulder that's very fine. I'll take this. But one of these things is so important. I'm teaching you how to deal with these feet. Muscle movement, that's normal. When to do with table decomposition, let's just do what's normal, right? Front. It's usually the most disassembly. Top toe back in the middle, lower thrust. Generally, I do this kind of decomposition well. It's not a mistake when you build that kind of muscle. But if it's a real move, just hold it normally. If I tell you something about it, I'm telling you what to move here in your shoulder. So this foot movement on the shoulder is, you know what I'm doing for, you know what? I'm really going to live. If it's your shoulder to go right back, it's your shoulder. That's why you shouldn't do the shoulder. I just thought I was telling you what I was doing in my shoulder. I want you to remember well. The one now is better. This is how we need to move. Pong and this. So I'll move with a pong in my shoulder. This is part of it. Everything else is like that. For example, cipher. I'm going to go diagonally. I'm going in. This is the hand on the side of the hand. I teach you to step in the direction of the hand. So when you grab your right hand with your left hand, I'm going to step this in the direction of this foot. Teach the shape of the shoulder. If you go in here, I can hold my hand on my shoulder. It's a training with people, so I can grab my own hand. If it's real, I can grab your opponent's hand. So this is what I'm holding on to. Actually, it's here. I have this. Even if it moves through the shoulder, this is what the trick takes. That's why everything I teach in my shoulder is, take this on the other hand. This is very much together. Shoulders will be like this. But I got my own hands for anything. Don't take your own hands. Grab your opponent's hand, and the trick will come. This is the same body as your shoulder. I'm doing my shoulder with Pern. So this is what I need to do. You just have to throw it. So what do you teach me in my shoulder? Because there are various shoulders firmly there. What the shoulder wants to teach. What do you wear on your shoulder? Please be rehearsed after being firmly established. Each brave has a great shoulder. I think there are some teachers at Kodokan. Some of them come from Fulkan. In each place is each shoulder. What that shoulder means. If you know it firmly and practice yourself, shoulders come alive. If it was just a shoulder to remember for a ball review, I'll be clear, I don't think I should do it. All competitions are fine. Anyway, I'm on the other side, your partner and your own. When I grab that kind of thing properly, it's a lot different between me and Shinshiro. Since I didn't compete, I've abandoned all the competition. All that I can only do that. Just because it's not about the competition, it's hard for me to do it in a free group. I'm doing all these weird things, like busting my eyes. When I throw it, I try to throw it while pushing my jaw up. I'm fine with doing that. But this is the technology that's on the shoulder to reality. I practice myself on how to use it. I think that's what's coming out.